Welcome to today's vlog, a bit of a different one. Sarah's dad flew up for the weekend into Aberdeen, so we went and picked him up. Parked up at the airport, watching planes, Sarah.
Yeah, like a little child.
Like a little child, yeah. We're waiting for Sarah's dad to arrive, so he's up here for the weekend. With it being a whistle-stop tour around the Aberdeenshire coast, seeing nature and food. We started the weekend by going to Cairnbulg Harbour, which is about 5 miles away from Fraserburgh, and it's known for its deep-rooted maritime history. Fishing is a staple here. Back in 2005, a 26-metre boat, the Sovereign, ran aground. A maritime accident investigation branch report revealed the watchkeeper had been distracted by reading emails on a mobile phone, leading to a navigational failure in the dark. The conditions were rough with a heavy swell. A seeking helicopter from RAF Lossiemouth airlifted all 5 crew members to safety. Unfortunately, no one was injured. The vessel was holed in several places and deemed a constructive total loss. The vessel is still visible from the bay in Fraserburgh. We then headed into Fraserburgh Harbour and had a look at some of the boats. Massive boat, this one. Fraserburgh is heavily dependent on the fishing industry still, and is one of Europe's largest ports for whitefish. If you're ever in the area, visit the Captain's Table. Beautiful, beautiful seafood, and I decided to go for a macaroni cheese because I don't like fish, but everyone else did. We then headed back to our croft to chill out, and then on day 3 we went up the coast towards Cullen, and is defined by its massive 8-arch viaduct which runs through the town. Oh, it has a lovely beach as well. Beautiful beach. It can get pretty stormy in the winter months though, so take a coat, it gets cold there. I'd highly recommend you visit Coffee at the King's on the beach in Cullen. He does some amazing hot chocolate and barista style coffee, well worth a visit. We then headed to the Yellow Deli, which is known for its Cullen skink, lovely sandwiches, and they also do kombucha. It has a lovely selection of deli foods, as you can see, and has a real rustic vibe to it. Heading back towards home, we passed through Sand End. It has a great little harbour, and it was a place where we thought the Germans could invade. So what they did was put pillar boxes and anti-tank defence systems along the coast in this area. It's a great place for surfing in the summer. I actually went bodyboarding and nearly drowned, but that's another story. We then headed to Port Soy Ice Cream. Look at that thing of beauty. It's just down the road from where they filmed Peaky Blinders. So this weekend has been a whistle-stop tour of some of the nice places in Aberdeenshire which we like to take people when they come up and visit. I'll be doing some longer vlogs, dedicated vlogs of each individual place which I've been to. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and you'll be informed when I come back to these different places. Another hidden gem in Aberdeenshire is the Bullers of Buchan, with nature at its finest and a very narrow path, so please be careful if you visit this area as there are open drops, so I wouldn't recommend taking children on this walk. The plan was to see if there were any puffins, as they nest here starting from April, but I couldn't find anything on the day apart from seagulls. But nonetheless, it's breathtaking scenery here. Very, very windy up at the top here. I plan on trying to take the drone here at some point, but I'm not sure when. We have to wait for a good weather window. And here's a cave full of water. I wouldn't fancy falling down into that somehow. It's just outside of Peterhead, not too far at all. We then headed for Forvey National Nature Reserve to see some seals. heading onto the beach. We weren't sure where the seals were. I did spot another abandoned boat though. I'm not too sure about the history, but I'll look into it for future videos. We saw people in the distance, so assumed let's follow them to see what we could spot. And in the distance you can see a massive amount of seals. There must have been a good couple of hundred seals just on the sandbank. It was an amazing sight to see. Crazy the amount. I've never seen so many seals in one place in my life. Amazing. All the walking and the fresh air gave us a bit of an appetite, so we headed to a place called Coffee Apothecary, a lovely little cafe which Sarah and I had discovered. It even has an old-fashioned British telephone box. Such a hard decision to work out what to have, but I opted for the steak burger, which is really good. We also saw an old-fashioned car, French car, Citroen I think, outside, and there's a telephone box again. And that's the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. And of course Freya has to be in the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.